Hello, hello, man, woman, and kids. And hope you're having a great afternoon, evening, morning, or night. Welcome to a new episode of podcast A Day in the World, presented by Maximiliano Hurtado Hernandez. Okay, what's the topic of today? Um, you may ask. Well, I today I wanted to talk you a little more about our surroundings. No? I want to talk to you about specifically uh, our surrounding called the environment. No? The environment, and that it's something that practically helps us to live day per day. No? And well, what can we say about it? No? Of course, there are many positive things to say about it, but in here I want to help to help the people to realize that the environment is actually in danger. It has been for years and for years. So why is this happening? Well, for example, if we analyze some studies made by researchers or by some newspapers, and we know that basically like a third part of shark species are in danger of extinction, and many other uh, overall water species are in danger. So why is this happening? Should we be doing something to help in doing this? I think that that will be very important to do. For example, and let's talk about something that many people likes, no? Something that many people would like to hear, no? For example, turtles, no? How many of us don't like turtles? I mean, I do like them, and I think you do too. So, let's think about it, no? According to some studies, around half of turtles, around half of marine turtles, are in threatened, uh, so are in danger of extinction. And do you do you want to make this over? I mean, I think that everyone would want that. No? I mean, practically one of the main reasons why the turtles are in danger in the ocean, and basically one of the main reasons why many fishes in the ocean are in danger are because of the trash. Because millions of tons of trash are thrown to the water every year. Every year. So imagine a truck leaving thousands of kilograms of trash per day in the ocean. Imagine all this. Basically, we need to realize that specifically the plastics, for example, in turtles and plastics are not not well joined. For example, and basically the plastics affect most of the life water turtles since they are born to they till they dead. And basically, I think, guys, that if we compare it to other animals, for example, which other animal do you like? For example, pandas. Pandas are also in danger of extinction, and there are many others. Like polar bears. There are many different reasons. It not all of them are pollution, as I'm saying. But I think that many of them start with pollution problems. Basically, um, we can say that returning to the water turtles, that basically some studies say that those plastics in the ocean have like around 20% of chances of killing them. So imagine that, no? And, that's what when we ask ourselves, no, should we care about environment actually? Are these, for example, turtles really important for us? Because of course there are many other negative aspects of pollution in the world. No? But going specifically to the extinction of animals, of the treatment of different animals, I think that should be enough to, to consider what we're doing. Basically, uh, we we need to care about this, no? I mean, um, basically, as I've already said, pollution affects us in many ways. But you but did you know that we also need of water turtles to actually live like we live in life? For example, we can say that if water turtles are extincted, uh, that as I remind, I tell you that they are in very dangerous extinction since many years ago, and of course mainly for the pollution. But in addition, there are some cases of hunting. But one of the reasons why the water turtles are very important for our environment is because they actually protect some species in the ocean. They eat some sponge, sponge uh, in the water, and they control, they balance a life in the ocean, no, with a predator thing. No? They are many of the water turtles, for example, eat um, jellyfishes, and these eat many fishes, and that will if water turtles didn't eat them, that will cause a discontrol in total balance of the species. No, as I said, I think that every single species has a benefit on the environment. Actually, I think that exactly like the world was delivered to us when it's like we need we need to live them. We live the world, and it is very important to consider this. Basically, it's like if every single part of the world was done for some determined reason, was done um, to equilibrate some other parts of the world. So the fact that many turtles are eating plastics, no, that is the main reason why they're in danger, you know? Or even the fact of hunting, no, for example, animals. That's something that on a way of on a way on another way affects the environment. So that's also a way to see a danger to the environment, not also throwing trash to the floor and all that stuff. No, basically all our surroundings are environment. So what can we do for solution? What can we do for to solve all these problems? Well, let's first start for the easiest part. No? I think that this part would be to actually, for example, to not deliver to the world a new way to pollute uh, oceans and killing some animals. So I think that a very good option to do would be to reduce the change of plastic that we throw to the environment. Of course, I know that's difficult because the mental the mental conscious and the consumerism that exists in the world doesn't allow that to be like perfectly good. And actually, I will also recommend avoid the microplastics. That will also be very useful to save, for example, water turtles and many other species. And now let's go for a solution, and for another solution that I think, guys, will be the most interesting solution to actually apply in the society. The solution of the self-conscious. Solution of actually us be aware of the problems that we have in our surroundings. Basically, like would be nice to have like a campaign to change the mentality of the people, not only the way to act of the people, also the mentality of them. If we change from our mind, we will be able to reach many things, guys. So what do you think about this topic now? I think it's very interesting to hear about it. Of course, I told you about water turtles because I really like water turtles and extinct. There are many other examples to say, so I don't know. I mean, I really would want to help every single species in life. And also, of course, helping the environment, helping helping every single part of nature. That should be our priority. Well, I think that this has been all for the podcast of today. I hope you realize that you need to do something for the world. I hope you realize that with your help, we could do more in the environment. So thank you so much, and see you in the next episode of this podcast. And thank you.